Is 2024 the right time for you to buy your first property? In this video, I'm going to explain to you why I feel as though 2024 could be the right time for you to buy your first property. My name's Gindy, I'm one of the senior advisors at Create Finance, so let's get into the video. One of the most common questions that I get asked on a weekly basis is now the right time for me to buy my first property? The honest answer is, there's no perfect time for you to move home. However, by doing your own research, you can actually establish if it's better for you to buy your first home or if it's better for you to hold off a little bit longer. I'm going to explain to you a few pros, maybe a few cons of buying in 2024, all the way from high interest rates to a very, very stubborn property market. Now let's talk about 2023. 2023 was very slow in the property market. Many properties weren't selling. Also, there were significantly high interest rates. Data from the HMRC shows that in October 2023, only 90,000 properties were sold. Now that's down from 17% from the previous year. When the market is slow, it is very good for first-time buyers as they can actually negotiate a price on their property with discounts up to potentially 5.5% off the asking price. So when you are starting your property search, do have a look to see how long that property's been on the market. The longer the property's been on the market, potentially more discount you may be able to get off that asking price. Now, let's talk about their mortgage rates. Gosh, mortgage rates in 2023, you could say were significantly high. However, some good news going into 2024 is that mortgage rates have actually started coming down, making it more attractive for first-time buyers. Lower interest rates mean cheaper mortgage payments. One of the reasons why mortgage interest rates have started coming down is that inflation has actually dropped and the Bank of England have held the base rate now for a consecutive few months. Could you say that mortgage interest rates have peaked? We don't know. The signs do look good going into 2024 and beyond. Cheaper mortgage interest rates always makes it more attractive to buy your first property. Data from Moneyfacts show that the average 2-year fixed rate dropped from 6.85% in August 2023 to 6.04% in December 2023. Now, current data hasn't been released for 2024. I expect the average interest rate to be a lot lower than them figures. Now, let me give you a small tip on deposits and interest rates. The minimum deposit you require to take out a mortgage as a first-time buyer will be 5% of the purchase price. However, put down a bit more deposit, i.e. 10%, what you'll probably find is that you'll get yourself a lower interest rate. A lower interest rate obviously will mean cheaper mortgage payments. Let me give you another tip on mortgage interest rates and how you could potentially make your mortgage payments slightly lower. The most common mortgage term taken out is anywhere between 25 and 30 years. However, lenders have now adopted an approach where they may lend to you until your 75th birthday. Therefore, longer mortgage terms such as 35 or 40 years have become more common with mortgage lenders. By extending your mortgage term, it could actually make the mortgage cheaper initially. When interest rates, or if interest rates come down in the near future or in the long-term future, you do have the option to reduce your mortgage term. Therefore, it will make sure that you pay your mortgage off a lot quicker. If you are currently renting a property, rental payments have actually increased over the last 12 and 24 months. It might be viable now for you to get a mortgage, and you may be able to get a mortgage for the same payment as what your rental payments are. My advice would be speak to a mortgage broker like Create Finance, who will be able to go through your costs to see what your mortgage payments will be based on the purchase price and the deposit you've got available. Going into 2024, new home buying schemes are high on the government and the lender's agenda. Once again, speak to a mortgage broker like Create Finance who can tell you of what first-time buyer schemes are available to you and if you qualify for them, making home ownership a bit more achievable and more attainable. If you're thinking about delaying your first purchase, what you have to remember is that 2024, the market is still expected to be slightly volatile. May see increases in the interest rates. This could be because we have a general election this year, and also the US election may have an impact on the UK economy as well, which may affect the interest rates available in the UK. Also, the Bank of England have forecasted a base rate decrease going into the latter of 2024. This may make mortgage borrowing cheaper, no guarantees whatsoever at all. So there you go, my thoughts about buying your first property in 2024. If you'd like to know more about mortgages, please check out our other videos.